So what we have here is two different examples of a total solution landscape. We have got one example for an e-learning solution for a forecasting topic, the business need to increase forecasting skills within the organization, something that would possibly be owned by human resources or people development functions, but more probably going to be owned by somebody related to finance and somebody interested and motivated to get forecasting skills up to a particular level. Very interesting aspects of this opportunity or this particular proposal is that it's relatively simple. It's not simple at all. It's got a lot of potential complexity behind it, but in essence the project is a relatively clear one, which means budgeting should not be a serious problem. However, it could be that this gets blocked for a number of different reasons, which means the possibility to find budget may be the possibility to link it to a different business case or somebody else's set of priorities. A number of open questions behind it, and this is one of the purposes of the total solution landscape, to identify questions that still need to be answered, to identify red flags and areas where you're a little bit concerned about what would happen in case of which, and to identify other people who may need to be brought into the topic in order to move things forward. On this side we have a opportunity which is or a topic or a solution which is designed to help decrease inventory. This is a complex topic. We've observed that we're looking at ERP and APD scenarios, and we're looking at large pieces of software. We're looking at lots of people, lots of users who would be affected, lots of owners potentially of the different systems within there, and a huge number of questions that need to be answered, that need to be put on the table, and also a huge amount of behavior change that would be a result of this particular solution. This solution would mean a lot of people change the way that they work. They physically change some of the key aspects of their current job processes. And if you ask people to do that, there will be a reaction, and normally the first reaction is not a positive one, which means change management is going to be a serious consequence of this particular solution, and there is a consulting stage that would need to go into this particular solution in order to get it to the stage where it can be successfully implemented. So not an easy one. This one will not move through the process as easily as this one. Both of them have got the potential, both of them have got a business case behind them, both of them have got prospectively a measurable result. Decreasing inventory, obviously much easier to measure than the benefits of a forecasting knowledge, but still both benefits, both projects have a clear value behind them. For our purposes, we have begun with a simple framework and a box. The total solution landscape is used to do a number of different things within the IT demand manager's role. One of the things that we use it to do is to demonstrate to our internal customers our ability that we can create a bridge between what they need and between what our picture is. Yeah? Which means the picture may look quite different. Their business needs may be quite short and crystal clear. Our IT environment may be quite long and complex. Or vice versa. They may have a whole list of specific things that they're looking for, and we may just need a couple of answers on the table in order to move it forward. There may be a number of different options or alternatives for them to achieve what they want to achieve with different pieces of software, with different device solutions, with different service capabilities. These options and alternatives may need to be given a platform to be discussed, to be evaluated and assessed. Yeah? Or maybe it's simply a crystal clear situation. You may be involved in a solution that doesn't have a requirement to speak about hardware. Maybe it's a pure software-driven thing. Maybe it's got nothing to do with the software and hardware because that exists already. Maybe it's just a discussion around the services. Yeah? So the total solution landscape is used as a platform, a visible platform which demonstrates this clear bridge and which demonstrates your skill and competency of bridging from business to IT and from bridging from IT to business. Yeah. Another usage of this model is to discuss something else, and that is what we call the total cost of computing over time. There are different pieces of research which give you various results, but the clearest one that I know of effectively says that the cost of services over a 3-year period will generally be 5 times higher than the cost of hardware and software put together. Yeah? So one very interesting thing that we can use this model for is to start raising awareness of total cost of computing solutions to our internal customers, because generally speaking, and the same is still today, when our business customers look at cost, they look at cost of software licenses and cost of devices, and they don't take into account the opportunity cost and the services that are needed to roll things out effectively over time. Yeah? So this is a way that we can bring this awareness to the forefront and be very clear to our business customers. When they say, how much is this going to cost? We can say, what do you mean? The short term or the long term? And so that we can at least have the platform to show people the impact of certain decisions over time. Okay? We also use the total solution landscape as a way of gauging interest levels towards IT and towards new innovative solutions. The topic of innovation is one that we haven't really touched on yet. It is also one of the responsibilities and duties of the IT demand management function to bring innovative ideas to the table. Yeah, that's an interesting topic in itself, but there's nobody else in the organization who has in their job description, think of innovative IT solutions to solve business needs. Or is there somebody else who has got that line in their job description? I think not. Yeah, I think you're the only people who have that particular line. So the total solution landscape can be used as a springboard and an entry-level discussion topic to start gaining ideas from your business clients about what they want to do and where they want to go from an IT perspective. In short, as soon as you have this discussion with somebody, you start getting a very good feeling for their interest level in all things technology related. Yeah, because what comes back will be a clear indicator of their level of interest in things related to hardware, software, and service. Yeah, so that's another potential area of usage. The final area of usage that we'll speak about for now is the concept of pencil selling. What we will practice a little bit later on is a scenario where you sit down with a business person and you draw this in front of them. You draw the box and then you put a couple of notes into the various boxes there. And in this way, you actually build this total solution landscape for your customer in front of them. Yeah? We're staying in a hotel at the moment where they have napkins or serviettes in the restaurant, and these serviettes say, creativity hits at the strangest times, or something like that, and uses the principle of writing your ideas onto a paper serviette in the restaurant. Yeah? This is the principle of pencil selling. So we're going to use this serviette to draw a total solution landscape and to explain it to a business person in words that they can understand and in ways that they can visualize, so that they can see the link from business to IT and back again, and they can see your attempt to bridge from a business idea to an IT solution.